Hi there, Andrew here. I love to be entertained, but I have no patience. So I give every new show I watch only one episode to hook me. Welcome to Debut Review. Today I will be watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the latest in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show pantheon. I've only ever watched the first animated series. I have not seen any of the others. I've seen the movies, including the animated one. I've not seen any of the 2 or 3 other shows. So, show description. The Turtles discover for the first time that they are not the weirdest things in New York. Yeah, that's it. That's the entire show description. Nickelodeon put the first episode of the show on their site. So, hey, I don't have TV, so they put it on their YouTube channel, so I can watch the first episode. Yay me. First impressions going in, I don't know. I really don't like the character design. I think it's really ugly. That said, I've seen some clips of the show, and I like the animation is fluid. The animation looks good. It's got a nice flow to it. It's got a nice energy to it. I just don't like the specific design choices of the Turtles. And I guess that's Splinter. That's certainly a choice. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, let's see how this first episode shakes out. This is a divisive show for me. And I mean it not in the sense of dividing audiences. Some people like it, some don't. I mean divisive as in I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm pretty sure I don't like it. I'm pretty sure I don't like it a lot. In fact, the show is nearly insufferable to me. But there were individual moments that I really liked. A lot of individual moments that I really liked. Just wrapped in a wrapper of insufferability, which made it hard to enjoy the moments I did like in context to the rest of the insufferable show. If you are hung up on the characterizations of the Turtles and Splinter and April O'Neil, you will not like this because this is not that. And by if you are hung up, I mean if the characterizations have to remain consistent series to series. Because they don't. You know, the original theme song, I'm tired. I can't remember the lyrics, but Raphael is cool but rude. Michelangelo's a party dude. You know, that whole sequence where they give the character traits. You know, Splinter's a ninja master. April's a Lois Lane like go get 'em reporter. Yeah, that's not this show. This is a show with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in it with the same names. They're completely different characters, and if that's a sticking point for you, that's a sticking point for you. Me personally, I'm completely fine with radical new interpretations. That said, I'm not really on board with Splinter just being a deadbeat dad. he just sits on the couch and eats cookies and watches his TV until he passes out. That's different. I'll give it that. I really don't like the character designs on most of the characters in the show. I just don't find it aesthetically pleasing. However, the animation is really nice. It's fluid, it's detailed, it's high energy. The character models, while I don't like them, are consistently on model. It's very, very jokey. The characters are constantly quipping, and a lot of the quips are genuinely funny. But they're just surrounded by stuff that makes you go, ugh, you know, because it's just so painfully bad. So yeah, I don't like the show, but it's got moments. A lot. It has a lot of moments, but what's bad is so bad that it doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't outweigh it. Um, the Ninja Turtles are, I guess, like, they're not raised by a ninja master. I don't know if Splinter actually is a ninja dude or if he's just a deadbeat dad and the kids just taught themselves, which is why they're kind of terrible at it. Um, I mean, it's almost like four Inspector Clouseaus, or if you had a dream team of bumbling, completely incompetent nincompoops who still somehow manage to save the day. Like, let's do a team up movie of Inspector Clouseau, um, what's that Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean, that guy, his Johnny Dangerous or whatever the character's name is. That guy, that spy spoof guy. Um, I don't know, Inspector Gadget. you know, those really completely. That's almost this. Only they can do flips and stuff, but um, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting approach to the show. April's not a news reporter. She's just a kid who hangs out with the turtles. Um, it's an interesting approach. I don't mind that at all. I just find some of the humor and wacky antics just a bit much. Um, it's a tough balance. It's a show that, as it gets further into its season, it may find the right balance. It's like they have the germ of an interesting idea and concept and direction for the show, but this is the first episode and they just threw everything at it and a lot of it doesn't work. They may identify what genuinely works and what genuinely does not and go with what works and dump what doesn't as the show moves along. I will probably never know that's the case because I am not going to watch the rest of it. Mainly because I don't have access to it, unless Nickelodeon posts the rest of the series on its YouTube channel. But then again, even if it does, I don't think I'll be watching it. But so a bold new attempt and direction for the Ninja Turtles. I respect that. Even if the first episode was predominantly insufferable and hard to sit through. Also, the video uploaded to Nickelodeon's channel chops the opening and the ending, the opening credits and the end credits, so I have no idea what the theme song is. And that's important to me. I want to see how they butchered the original classic theme, as the various Turtle series are wont to do. I'm sure I can find it online somewhere, but I was a little disappointed that it starts with like the very last bar of what sounds like it was the opening theme song. It has someone going, "Rise." And I'm like, okay, so that's how the theme ends. Do they go, "Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, rise"? Maybe they do that. I don't know. And then it cuts out before they do end credits, which I would imagine is probably a musical version of the opening theme. To be fair, I imagine anyone watching it's the first episode. I want to see the opening. But, I imagine most people don't care. They just want to get to the show, and they're too lazy to scroll ahead a minute or a minute and 15, but whatever. So, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's very different from the cartoon I watched as a kid, and that's fine, but it needs work. We'll say it needs work. So, them's my thoughts. What are yours? Comment below. Bye.